We have 3x minus 24. What we're doing is simplifying. We are pulling out what we can pull out. So what you need to do is look at my numbers. I have 3 and 24. My greatest number that goes into both 3 and 24 is 3. Okay, my 24 doesn't have an x, so I can't pull out an x. So now I make my parentheses. If I take this 3 away from that x, all I'm left with is an x, minus. Then I ask myself, 3 times what gives me 24? 3 times 8, so the 8 goes here. And you can always, so here's our answer. You can always work these backwards. You can double check your answer by distributing. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. So you can always double check your answers. We get the choice A. Number 2, we have 60x to the 9th, y to the 8th, 24x to the 3rd, y to the 5th, plus 24x to the 7th, y to the 2nd. Okay, so first number-wise, I'm looking at 60, 24, and 24. So I need to figure out a number that goes into all 3 of those numbers, the greatest number. Now the greatest number that goes into 60, 24, and 24, you can make your list, are 12. Okay, then I'm looking at my x's. I have x to the 9th, x to the 3rd, x to the 7th. So I always take my smallest value. My smallest is x to the 3rd. Now I'm looking at my y's. Y to the 8th, y to the 5th, and y to the 2nd. Again, you always take your smallest one. So I get y to the 2nd. Now I make my parentheses. I had 3 terms. I have to end with 3 terms. Okay, so I'm looking at this first. 12 times what gives me 60? 12 times 5 gives me 60. I took away 3 x's, so I'm left with 6 of them. I took away 2 y's, so I'm left with 6 of them. Minus. Now I'm on the second term. 12 times what gives me 24? 12 times 2 gives me 24. I took away 3 y's. Those are gone. I took away 2 y's. I'm left with 3. Plus, okay, now I'm my last one. 12 times what gives me 24? 2. I took away 3 x's, so I'm left with 4. I took away 2 y's, so those are gone. So my final answer is 12x to the 3rd, y to the 2nd, times 5x to the 6th, y to the 6th, minus 2y to the 3rd, plus 2x to the 4th, which is choice B. Okay, and lastly, number 3 here. Okay, we have x, y plus 13, plus 7y plus 13. Okay, so here we have 2 terms. Here is one term, here is another term. So I look at my 2 terms and I see, what do they both have? We notice they both have a y plus 13. So that is what I'm going to pull out because they both share that. Now if I pull out a y plus 13 here, it's gone. I'm going to be just left with an x. Plus, then I pull out a y plus 13 here, I'm left with a 7. That's my final answer. I don't need to do anything else. Therefore, my choice is B.